I'm back for another cooking video. Actually, I already started some of this and almost forgot to hit play. Briscoe and I stopped at Kroger today while we were in Oak Ridge and found some good finds. A lot of Primal Kitchen items, which I didn't realize that they sold, so that could save us a trip out to West Knoxville. Got some little bok choys, mini bok choys, and I've been wanting to try these for a while now, but I need to find a recipe, and didn't have them in the fridge, so I've never really looked for a recipe. Also got some rutabagas. These I'm going to make French fries out of. So that's I had them before. That's an interesting little twist, but this is the brand. You can see that the brand Primal Kitchen that is healthier. I mean, it still has got sodium in it, so you have to be careful of that. But in your quick fixes of needing a meal or a salad dressing, still, like I say, better to make your own when you're on a low sodium diet. But in a pinch, if you have not gone over your sodium limit for the day, it is a good easy choice. They also make mayonnaise, which, Mom, you probably aren't gonna like it because it really isn't Hellmann's, but it is a much better option. Zero sugar, so for diabetics, it's great. Also got some Philadelphia cream cheese for when I need a little bit more fat in my diet. They also make a pizza sauce, Primal Kitchen does, and I'll just read real quick. For 1/4 of a cup, this is only 290 milligrams, so it actually isn't too bad. So I do need to figure out how to make my own pizza crust, so that'll help my belly. Oh, and I did find a better heavy cream. So this one has got less ingredients than what I was buying. It has organic cream and gellan gum, if I'm pronouncing that right. But anyway, so we are making cabbage rolls tonight, and I have cut my onions. We're using cauliflower rice instead of real rice. And I got my hamburger. I wasn't very prepared, so my hamburger is cooking, was frozen, and then I've also got my head of cabbage boiling in there too. So once that all gets done, we'll put them together. I'll make my sauce, and I guess I could have made my own sauce too, but I do have some ingredients that are a bit healthier. So I'll return. All right, so my burger is done cooking. I think I ended up getting turkey burger today. After I freeze it, I never label it, so I think it's turkey. So that has got absolutely no grease in it. So some people might think I'm crazy, but I'm actually going to add some coconut oil to it. Since I do not eat many carbs, I've got to get my energy somewhere, so I get it from good fats. And coconut oil is one of those good fats. One thing you don't want to do is be eating a lot of fats and a lot of carbs. That tends to just add to the waistline. So I'm going to throw my onions in there. Let those saute a little bit. My head of cabbage is still boiling. To this mixture, garlic also. Try not to go too crazy on the garlic. Now I'm going to add my cauliflower rice. This is frozen cauliflower rice. Which also has got some broccoli in it. And peas. I didn't realize that, but that's okay. We'll add a bit more color to our cabbage rolls. So we'll let that cook down a little bit. Start making our sauce. And this is where you could get a little healthier yourself by making it on your own. So I found this at Target. I haven't even tried it yet. It has got 8 grams of carb, 2 grams of fiber. Sodium is 410 milligrams for half a cup, and it's 4 servings. So those that have got to watch their sodium, it's probably not an approved item. I can figure out how to get into it. Tear. Oh. All right, when in doubt, cut it off. So this is actually considered a marinara sauce. Ooh, smells delicious.
Hey, Steve, can you hear me now?
So in order to make this saucy enough, I think I'm gonna have to use the whole thing. So again, like I say, with those that have got to watch their sodium, probably would be best to make your own. So I made it quite saucy. The other thing you could do probably is just add half of that. And then the recipe actually had called for petite tomatoes, and that for half a cup has got 250 milligrams. I'm actually going to add some tomato paste to make it a little bit thicker. Maybe I'm not, as that tomato paste must have been bought before belly issues, and it's got soybean oil in it and sugar. Interesting. So we're not adding the tomato paste, but we will add a few more spices like some salt. So again, I'm going to keep that minimal since I already had quite a bit of sodium in it anyway. Pepper. The garlic was already in there. And dill weed. saucy enough. Actually, oops, sorry about that. It's actually really good. Amos is hoping I'll drop something. All right, let's see if we can try and put these things together. So while I was gone, I actually decided to add some mushrooms to my mixture for a couple reasons, because mushrooms are just so darn healthy, good vitamins, and I had some in the fridge that I wanted to get rid of before they went bad. So I've got my boiled cabbage in the sink, running some cool water over it so I can pick it up. So before I boiled this, I actually did try to cut the stem off, which I didn't do that great of a job with that. I'm not really a fan of that hard piece, so I think I'm gonna cut that a little bit better as I'm making these. So I'm just peeling off the leaves. Running it under some cool water so I can handle them a little bit better. So let's see what we wound up with. I'm going to cut this hard part out. So I've got, my first one kind of got a little rippy. So I'm using 2. So now I'm going to fill my cabbage rolls with my mixture. Rip it. Still got kind of rippy. And quickly put in the pan. See how many I can get out of this. They say these freeze pretty good. Probably could have used a little bit thicker sauce, but that sauce that I had, or paste I guess I should call it, wasn't something I was going to use with the ingredients in it, so that's going to go to the, what do you call that place? A little place where you can donate food. Because I know somebody can use it. Gives us 6 cabbage rolls.
What are you gonna have?
So now for the top sauce, find something in my pantry. I'm gonna take this one out that was, could have used another wrap just to get rid of it and add a little bit more substance to that one. So, there's kind of a tiny one in there. You can see that. And then these are 3 big ones. So, let's see if we can find something in the pantry to make our ingredients. Like I say, some of this stuff. Oh. So, it looks like the tomato sauce is going to the same place the tomato paste is. Oh my goodness, where's the ingredients? Oh, here we go. Roma tomato puree, sea salt, citric acid, onion powder, garlic powder, and spices. So this is what we're going to use for our top sauce. Gonna drizzle this over the top. Ooh, making a mess. You want to try some Parmesan cheese on these this time? I wonder if that would be any good. I did use that whole can between the 2 pans. So 320 milligrams and there's 7 servings. So definitely might want to look for the low sodium choice or make your own. And then we are going to add, let's try some parsley flakes on top. And where is our Italian seasoning? I had some parsley flakes growing outside this summer that were really good. And some oregano. There's actually 2 different types of oregano. I generally like to buy the non-grated, which I like better, but all I have is the grated, which we probably should look at the ingredient lists of those. This has got some weird stuff in it, so we're just going to use a little. Ingredients. And this also has 100 milligrams of sodium per 2 tablespoons. So unfortunately, this is not a low sodium meal with all the processed items that I've used. So this is going to go in the oven. I don't remember for how long. I put my oven on 375 and all the stuff is cooked, so it really just has to marinate together and heat it back up from when I cooled down the cabbage rolls. So I'll let you know how it turned out. So the finished product. of our cabbage rolls with cauliflower rice and ground turkey. So we'll see how it tastes. It's hot, hot, hot.
He's good looking, and he is a great father.
What would be your favorite thing in your house?
Very good. I don't taste the Parmesan that I put on there, but I didn't really add a lot to it, but the spices are wonderful.